Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Cal Bears offense will start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Slips one guy, now he's loose.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on second down. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's space, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Burks. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Duke's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback.
Open runway ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bear. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offensive back to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They
fires the pass. Intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been...
And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're trying to get to it. Fires to the tight end. He's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Burks. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Now improvising. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Can anyone catch him? The 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And the Golden Bears get enough for the first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Burks. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Shakes off the tackler. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They're testing the right side here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Past the 40. Got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Going up top on first down. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Looking to scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the one that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Singleton. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need... Touchdown, Cal! And the route is on. Here comes the 2-point try. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Zings it complete to the right. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Got his man on the outside. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. To the air, it's Baker. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
One more play to pad the stats. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Guys, this